Hey guys, this is just a quick announcement before we jump into the video. This is going to be a re-upload because this is episode 23, the video that YouTube took down for inappropriate content. I also ended up getting a strike on my channel, which really sucks for it, but I didn't want you guys to miss out on the story. A lot of you guys were telling me to re-upload it because you just didn't get a chance to watch it. So what I will do is I will retake out the sex scene in this and cut it out. You'll still be able to see the entire courtship arc with Teresa, however, there just won't be the final load. I'm sure you can find it somewhere else on YouTube, as I have to be quite careful now with what I upload on the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you did like the previous episode, or you already saw the previous episode. If you could also drop a like on this video, it'd really help out the channel. And then tomorrow we'll be back to our normal scheduled upload of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I'm really excited because we're starting to go into the final parts of the story and the campaign. We're going to get lots of fighting, even there's a really cool thing, I don't want to spoil it as well, towards the end of it. It is epic, what we've been waiting for a long time. So as I said, make sure to drop a like on this episode if you are enjoying the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. In the last episode, we went ahead and got to the bottom of who has been minting the coins, who have been paying the bandits and the Cumans to go ahead and wreak havoc on Bohemia. We managed to get into some pretty intense battling whilst we were clearing out the mines. I mean, the bandits weren't really an issue, but we ended up having to duel Ulrich the night we fought not so long ago, because he wanted to execute the person right behind it, didn't want us to give him over to Sir Radzig. Again, kind of almost confirming my theory that he was working for Sigismund or someone along them lines, and we managed to defeat him, obviously, unfortunately, beating him back. We did get a nice new piece of armor. He had a really good chest piece, which we then took, allowing us to now sell our other one and making a ton of money. We also looted like all of them bandits as well, so we're going to be pretty well off and pretty well geared as well. Probably going to spend the money on buying our horse and extra armor and stuff. I think would be pretty cool. So this episode, I think the plan is to complete up this little side quest to rescue Esther, who was a member of someone in the previous quest, because I did give my word I would do it, and she is obviously a damsel in distress. And then just go back to Rete and possibly just do the main mission some more. Maybe do another mission for Sir Hans, as you guys did tell me that he was pretty interesting. His next mission was pretty cool, so maybe we'll see Sir Hans, see what he has in mind for us. We always get into some form of I guess action whenever we speak to him. So what do we have to do? Just find her? She's around this area somewhere. I mean, I guess we'll go to this camp and see what's up. Are we just gonna fight, my lord? Or are we just gonna get this? Oh, we are. Entertainment. You call your life entertainment? You definitely do not respect your life too much. Let's go then. Strike me, dude. Strike me. Oh, you messed up. Unfortunately, he actually being at good range there. Oh, baby! Just two hitting down. Oh, you friends have come to play as well? An archer? Oh, the archer's not going to be a match for us right there. The quick 1-2. Raise the alarm. Please do. Bring your friends out to play. Oh, I killed him by mistake. I honestly did not mean to. Great. Well, we cleared out that bandit camp. 3 bandits are definitely not enough, especially these guys. Key to the shed we need. Again, you don't really have any great gear on you. Everyone has keys to the shed. I mean, I'll take your spurs, maybe? And again, all of this stuff is... We'll take that helmet. But yeah, a lot of this gear I'm just not going to bother with. And you've melted into the ground, so we'll just leave you. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I just don't really care about. I feel like we're making plenty of money. As is. I don't need to take up every single little bit. Just seeing if there's any chests up here. As we also have a load of stuff on our horse as well. So apparently she's what in the I'm trespassing. Who cares if I'm trespassing? Who's gonna stop me? She's in there. So let's unlock this. I don't want to lockpick it. We have the key. Hello, milady. I've come to rescue you. Like the brave knight I am.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
To be fair, what the hell was he going to do? I would have tried. Should I say this? Yeah, it's not his fault. For Christ's sake. Oh wow, we get some good options. I mean...
You're right. If I were him, nothing could have stopped me coming for you.
Exactly. What a pathetic coward.
I wouldn't go
We should
that
probably
far.
set off.
I'll go
I'll
with
take
you.
her back.
I'd hate to lose you on the way.
So yeah, we'll take her back. Maybe we'll get a little reward if we do take her back. Hopefully either Florian or whoever does have it does give us, you know, at least some money for doing this. Also, there could be possible, you know, a nice little reward, you know, of other means, I will say. Which might not both do well, because we're going to probably do the courtship episode with Teresa this episode. So maybe having 2 ladies in one episode isn't the best. But we'll see how this quest little turns itself off. As I'm definitely up for always getting my whistle wet if there's an opportunity. Another not. Oh, you're doing a little T-pose there, my friend. Am I just... Who am I supposed to be talking to now as we've arrived back? Talk to Florian about Esther. Hopefully that'll finish it up. Yeah, this is kind of a nice way. Yeah, he should be in here if I'm not mistaken. He's having a little sleep. Wake up, my dude. I need to speak to you.
Good health to you.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
Some cash would be nice. Who's this coming in? Yeah, we'll say no
you're
thank you.
I'm just glad Esther is alright.
Huh? What the hell are you doing? What is it?
I'm talking to my friend. Thank you. Who are you? You got a sword, but I can't talk to you. If you want to kill him, be my guest. I'm done here now. So now that we've done that, I think it's just us. We head back to Rete.
Jesus, no way.
If I'm not mistaken, after completing that quest, we obviously didn't need any money from him or anything. Yeah, so I guess it's just... I want to go to a bath and see if Esther's there. See if we can get a little lucky. And then I think it's back to Rete. I could also do with a clean as well. You guys always hound me to take as many baths as I can. Esther dear. Oh, it's probably way too early for the baths. We'll just wash ourselves then. We can maybe already go visit her next time we are in Sasau, which I'm sure won't be an eternity away. So let's, go back to Rete? Don't really have any other quests, if I'm not mistaken. We have all this stuff to sell as well. Yeah, it's just courtship and then this one, which we don't need to do. And the ruin. So let's head back to Captain Bernard, I think. So let's just fast travel here. Obviously, if we come up across any bandits on the way, we will give them a good hiding. Not that I feel like many bandits could really trouble us now, but we are in like literally probably the best armor in the game now. Or at least one of the best armor pieces in the game. Because I think it's better than the DLC armor you get. Let's see, we got it hard earned. We might also see Sir Hans as well whilst we're here. See if his mission is as exciting as you guys have been telling me. But I wouldn't mind furthering the main quest line just a little bit. Starting to get to the really good stuff. Because, again, I know there's a siege coming up at some point in the future. And I would love to make my way there. Captain Bernard, my friend.
Welcome, Henry.
How are you doing?
I'm at your service.
I like how he even calls me a knight.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
I have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. The human hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it.
Well, that'll be kind of fun, now going up to the humans instead. Be a much more, I think it'll be a much harder task. I guess this is more of like a build-up more than anything else. So we started off fighting bandits, and now humans who will be more heavily armoured. So it should make for a more interesting, I guess, opponent to fight. I think for now, though, it's time to head back to Captain at the lower castle and see if we can go ahead and further this main quest line. As he should be over here. But I mean, we didn't really get to the full bottom, right, of this, of like who minted the coins, if I'm not mistaken. We just found out who's been like doing it. Come on, guys, out of my way. This is who I need to talk to. My lord.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Cool, so we'll go and try and, I guess, get something out of him.
What
Who
are
are
you doing?
Just a townswoman. For a second, I was like, hello. So let's go ahead and get the key before going to speak to him. So back up to Captain Bernard. Unfortunate timing that we literally just came from him, but that's fine. Our horse is a pretty fast one at that, so should be able to make our way to the top. Oh yeah, I also could do with eating as well. But I believe there is a pot of food up here somewhere, because we don't want to lose that balanced diet bonus, which is really helping us out stat-wise. I think we have something like 16 strength for now, which is just absolutely crazy. If I'm not mistaken, there should be food along here somewhere. Yeah, right there, perfect. We'll go ahead and eat up before we do get hungry. Don't want to cook anything, we just want to eat. Great. So back onto the horse we go. Key of Captain Bernard, and then let's see what we can get out of this guy. I mean, I'm sure he's going to... I mean, I don't know why he wants to speak to us. Like, obviously we captured him and we saved him, but maybe he wants to strike a deal or something.
I need the key to Jezek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
I'll try my best. I really wish it would take my helmet off, if I'm honest. I think that's everything. I don't think we need to do anything else. So yeah, now let's go ahead and try and get some answers out of him. Whereabouts is he in Rete? Oh, he's all the way down. Come on, for real? He's all the way back down here. Couldn't I just put him, like, held him in the castle up here? I guess not, right? That'd be far too easy. Lord Hanish? So he should be in the dungeon right here, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe there is a dungeon right there. Yeah, he'll be in the back, which I believe is just through here. So let's jump off our horse. Think it's like here? No? Oh yeah, it's like through here and to the left. Storehouses, yeah, it's right down here in the dungeons. Yeah, there's even a guard here as well.
Good day, Henry.
Wait, why does he have a sword? Why is he given a sword? He's imprisoned. He should not be having, he should not be armed right now.
I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
An honor?
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
Shall I come,
All right,
come back
the
and
way it
slice your
began
fingers off
was
and then
I
you'll
was
get to the
short of
point?
coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Yeah, please do.
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
Okay, good. That'll
That'll do me
suffice,
for
I
the
guess, for
moment.
now.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
Why would Sir Radzig want your allegiance? You're a criminal, and that's how you'll be treated.
Yeah, straight up, like, he literally probably closed this door, right? He's just a sword and everything, you'll be able to escape.
We haven't got time to waste.
Yeah, like, he's a criminal. He literally, you know, he's implicit to all of the slaughter that has happened around Bohemia. You know, he is not innocent, and he should not be treated it just because he's an nobleman. I mean, obviously that's not how, you know, society works. A lot of the time it was just, oh, I've killed all these people, but I've bent the knee. However, it's not my it's not my place to judge whatsoever. So what, we have a... Oh, that's Talmberg. We don't really have to worry about that, so... And that's definitely... So let's go talk to Sir Radzig again and see what he wants us to do with this new information we got out of him. I mean, obviously, if Sir Radzig thinks he wants to take him into his court and, you know, have him swear allegiance, that's fine enough, but, you know, I'm just a squire. You know, it's not my place. Sir Radzig, come back.
Damn.
I'm sorry, sir. There we go. These stairs
What
have been
have you learned?
tricky.
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yeshek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Wow, a lot of
Damn.
missions.
So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir.
Great, yeah, I'm not going to give that jerk-off guy any quarter whatsoever. You know, if he wants to strike a deal, he can strike a deal. That's not my problem. So nice, we've gone ahead and secured this. I guess what I will do now is quickly sell all my gear at the store. So I'll cut that and then we'll head our way over to Sasau and start this. We could also see Teresa. Actually, yeah, let's go see Teresa. Let's sell our gear, see Teresa. I probably should also take off all this armor at some point because we are just trying to blend in after all. So we're probably going to have to put a lot of this armor down and, you know, try something else. So cool, I will sell this gear and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we are back. I went ahead and sold all the gear we had stockpiled on our horse, making around about 3.5 grand, which was pretty nice. Now we're going to go and see Teresa. We're obviously dressed in our good looking kind of commoner gear. Well, I guess not commoner gear, but like noble casual gear more than anything else. This stuff wasn't cheap. We bought it a couple episodes ago and it was actually kind of expensive. So we'll go see Teresa. Hopefully she'll be okay to go out in the daytime, obviously it being daytime. If not, we actually have a book or two to read. I bought some whilst we were at the monastery, so we do actually have some books to read if, you know, Teresa does make us wait. As you guys are always telling me that I should be using my time more efficiently, so there's no point just waiting pointlessly. But hopefully Teresa will notice that we have made a nice effort and we're not just turning up in full plate armor like usual. I believe she is just back here sitting once again. Teresa, my dear, my love, how are you doing? I brought you something again, didn't I?
I brought you something.
I don't know what I keep giving her, but I do keep on giving her. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more...
I'm still confused what we give
Would you like to get
her.
up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
No,
Right.
I don't
Why
want
not?
to, you child.
Good. Then follow me.
Alright, let's go, Teresa. I think this is like there's like a base and you have to catch the other person before. I'd love if I just like tackled her. Oh, here we go. Usain Bolt going off 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Obviously wearing this gear as well should hopefully make us more charismatic, which will be nice. Where are we off to this time, Teresa?
Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
Into the barn we go. Oh, we look dope in our
cover my
casual
eyes.
wear.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than a bat.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide.
Oh, let's all get all sneaky then and try and avoid her then.
I bet you're here. No?
You'll never catch me, Teresa. I've trained my entire life for this. Not that we have any good stealth.
What was that? Was that you?
I love that we just left her and she's just spent her entire time spinning around. And we can just kite around this barrel. She does not stand a chance against us.
Ha! Got you.
Don't think that's quite me. I mean, it's not exactly like there's a lot of room either.
Where are you?
I'm sorry, girl. I'm not going to let you win this. Should I just let her win this? Kind of feel like I should, but, you know. It's like, oh no, you got me.
Yeah?
We'll let this run for a little bit, and if it doesn't go to a car, there we go. Nice, we actually also improved our stealth as well. A new perk, that's going to be useful.
You're a sneaky one. How come I didn't hear you? Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
Oh, well, there's actually an objective to let her win. My bad. My bad indeed. I should have just let her win. I knew I was supposed to.
Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it reek of smoke. Help me bring it to the hay.
Now we're going to get soaked as well. Maybe we'll have to take some of our clothes off.
It's sopping wet.
Tell you what else is sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
Whew, she's an eager beaver. That's what I'm talking about, Henry. Finally paying her back for Scallots after she saved her life. Nice, let's go to Teresa, see what she made of. Our night of passion, maybe. Oh wait, is that it? Are we done now? Is there no more missions to go see Teresa again? Was that the end of courtship? It is. I just got an achievement called McLoving. That's hilarious. I want us to go see Teresa again, you know, maybe try and get some feedback. Because Teresa is a good one.
I'd like to know...
Is that it? Are we just done with Teresa now? Are we just going to throw her to one side and never see her again? I guess so. Actually, what's the Scallots one?
Have you got a moment?
All right.
Oh yeah, we don't do any of this.
I won't trouble.
So I guess that is the end of Teresa. I mean, well, we managed to get to the end. Also, what's the hell is this? We have a new achievement as well. Local hero. Wait, what's the other buff we have? What's that lion's head? It's because we just got laid and we're feeling embiggered. I wonder. I mean, oh well. So yeah, now our objective is we'll head over to Sasau. We have to ask the Innkeeper at the tavern, and the bailiff. So we can do all of this. I guess we'll head off to the monastery and look for more information. Again, I'm going to ignore a few of these guys. If they get attacked on the road, I'll fight. However, I'm not in my good armor. I should remember that as well. I am dressed like this, and I think we'll stay dressed like this again because we want to end up getting recruited by them, and I believe if we are in full armor, they won't just take me for some peasant. Granted, I am still in a fairly I guess a fairly expensive get-up, so that's probably not going to help either. But I'm sure it's better than, for example, being in full armor. So let's make our way down to the inn and we'll just work our way through this. So back onto the main quest line now. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Is it like a buff or something? And we have some pretty good stats right now. I'm not going to lie. 16 strength is just disgusting. Oh yeah, hear what it is. Alpha male. What does it give us? Oh, we can actually... Oh, I should have just looked at this. It would have told me, right? Buffs. Alpha male. Just +2. I feel self-confident. We also have leveled up a few other things. Oh yeah, stealth, which was really nice. After committing a crime, you get 1 bonus to strength from vitality. Not that we really commit any crimes. You're almost silent in the rain. The noise of your footsteps is reduced. I guess we'll pick that up. Seems like a good enough thing. Rain will hopefully hide us quite a lot. I wouldn't mind starting a stealth character maybe after we've done this playthrough. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. So we have Golem or Firm Grip. Blocking your opponent's strike will shield with your shield. We don't have a shield. Your armor is 1/3 more frightening than usual. Sure, we will look like a behemoth on the battlefield. Our agility leveled up. Good, good, good. Again, none of these are really that great. And yeah, none of these are too amazing. I guess we'll just pick up light armor because I'm sure we'll get another point at some point for these. Yeah, we'll just grab light armor, why not? If we ever do end up wearing light armor, I guess it will help. I mean, also this one as well. So we have Last Gasp. You'll survive an otherwise fatal blow to your health. Or even... That's actually really good. Once per combat, and then this. Your health will regenerate gradually. Both of these are really good. I think I'm going to pick up just my health regenerates over time. That's pretty useful. Yeah, I mean, obviously the other one's going to be better if we get into some, like, insane combat, but I feel like most of the time we can take hold of things, and it's just nice to be able to regenerate HP out of combat without having to take potions constantly. So let's find the Innkeeper, see what he has to say about the matter. And
Lord Almighty!
Looks like the guys at Sasau do like me now as well.
I'm looking for some people you
Let's see if he knows.
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any mischief.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink? Or to arrange something?
Were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern. But they raised such a commotion, I went and complained, and the town watch drove them off somewhere.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort, but nothing more. Nobody comes here regular. I'd notice if they did.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Yeah, I doubt the Miller is anything about it. I mean, he'll probably know, though, because we do know from, what, the second mission or something, that the Millers are, like, the stealth people of the game, you know? They're kind of like the Brotherhood in Skyrim and stuff, so...
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about
It might be worth to talk to them.
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad all the shouting stopped. It scared the horses in the stables.
Okay, well, we can at least ask the...
Would you like...
No, I'm fine for now, thank you. We can at least ask the bailiff about that as well. So, great. We should be able to make our way down there. Obviously, also, oh my god, the Miller is all the way out here. I mean, the Miller will probably know, but we'll obviously deal with these guys first. Go talk to the bailiff and anyone else who might have any valuable information about the quest. Again, still in our noble outfit, we look kind of cool. It's nice every once in a while not to be going around in like full plate armor and stuff. Sasau is quickly becoming my home from home, though. I feel like we spend most of our time here than we do in Rete. Rete is kind of a place we only go to ever visit Teresa, really. So let's talk to this innkeeper and see if
Henry?
he has anything.
Good
Oh, wait.
health to you, Henry.
Oh, the innkeeper's right here.
Good health to you, sir.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
How are you, Henry?
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man at arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Okay, I was only
Is
asking.
there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice.
What was that? They drank.
On the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now,
Henry,
I never saw
I'm glad
Simon
you
with
came.
those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why,
How
the
are
young
you,
miller.
Henry?
He runs Catzick Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
Alright, cool. So it does look like we're going to have to turn up at the Millers.
You don't know where I might find some more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
How are you,
I
Henry?
grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose.
God be with
And there's
you,
some
Henry.
strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
Okay, that should be good enough for us. We've already spoken
you for
about
the help.
the
no.
Miller as well, so
God save you, Henry.
God save you, my friend. So let's go talk to the bailiff, and I guess the knacker, and then we'll go to the Miller, as they do all seem to be on our way. There's also someone seemingly in stocks right now, which is quite funny. Maybe we'll go throw some fruit at him. So if I'm not mistaken... Okay, it's the other side, unfortunately. I always make that mistake thinking that I can just open the door there, but the bailiff is actually right here. See if he can aid us in our search.
I hope I can be of some humble...
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me.
Why
He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
are you putting his name in it?
Well, what the devil does Sir Radzig
Yeah,
care
don't say
about
that, you idiot.
And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastien. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
So we can use pretty much anything, right, to beat him besides Marshall.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Okay.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Letterman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight, and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchballs go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Okay, so we can talk to the tanner. Yeah, I think that's a different quest though, or maybe not. But well, we can still try and find out more about him. And then
Sir
Sebastien as well.
Who's
Let's
that?
see who that is.
Sebastien Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city?
Well, that's the guy
That's not
we
his
talked to in the
jurisdiction,
other
is it?
quest to get supplies.
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Okay, well, I think that's everything we need to know.
Thank
So
you,
let's go
bailiff.
ahead and leave now. Talking to the bailiff. So let's now talk to this guy right here. Nice, he's ready. What's the gravedigger doing? Looks like he's getting up to something a little bit
God be with
unsavory
you.
here.
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local gravedigger, but if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackery.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
And what's been happening in Sasau lately?
Nothing interesting. Except maybe that bitch being slaughtered.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No, I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me to clear it up.
What happened?
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon, but as far as I could see, someone took a sword or an axe to her.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being cared for at the monastery. Only they kept him there on account of a broken leg. Maybe that's the same one.
Definitely worth
Thank you.
checking out.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy.
Oh, he just seems like a lonely fellow. I'll be sure to come back next time I am around the city. So what are our objectives now? Talk to the tanner, I guess we'll do that, and then maybe go to the miller and then talk to the monastery, because I imagine we're going to end up at the monastery anyway to further this quest and obviously ask more questions. So I guess we'll leave that till last, but the tanner will be our next person we'll talk to. Is it this one or is it the next one? No, this doesn't quite look like a tannery. Maybe he's further down though. Yeah, it looks like he's further down here. Must suck being this far out as well. Yeah, here we go. What do the tanners even like? What can they even give me? I want to see if I can trade with him.
God save you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
I doubt
Maybe.
it.
They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry.
Nice, so we can even do that. When is it? If we have to wait till the evening, and it's still, what, very much... it's kind of getting close to evening. I'm not going to lie. Maybe we'll wait here for... We'll sit down, read our book for a little bit. For a couple hours. And then go deal with these guys. Probably we'll have to put our armor back on to protect us. So we're going to go other... Yeah, so we got a bunch of books, if I'm honest. All of them. We've almost finished this one, so I guess we will pursue this one some more. And we'll wait until like 7, so we'll read a couple more pages of it. And then go deal with these ruffians. Probably going to have to go put all our armor back on, as I said, just in case, because there's quite a few of them. And if things do go to blows, then I'll be more than happy to take them on. Nice, leveled up our drinking, which is always funny. They're going to be here now. Probably going to wait like 1 more hour. Because I can't hear them, right? And it should just be like, I should be able to see them probably over there. So yeah, let's just wait like 1 more hour. That's funny that this improves my drinking. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, we'll wait till 8 o'clock and then we should definitely be there. Also get this book 1 step closer to being finished. Because more drinking perks will probably be pretty decent. Yeah, we're probably going to be here now. So let's get up. Oh, did not mean to hit the console button.
Henry.
Oh, there's only 3 of them. Oh, there's quite a few of them, actually. Oh, there's 5 of them. Wow. Okay, let's put our armor back on just to be safe. As I don't want to die here. That'd suck. And obviously looking scary as well might dissuade them from messing with me. Yeah, that's everything. Besides, I'll take off the helmet, actually. What else do we still have left? That. Obviously the boots as well. We don't need... I swear we're missing leg armor as well. No, we've got them on. It just doesn't show it up for some reason. Oh yeah, chest armor as well. Where's our chest piece? Right. There, we have it on. So what's... Oh, the outer garment. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what we want to do. We look pretty cool. I guess we'll just take the helmet as well.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Wait. It's random dudes? Stumpy. Punch.
Hey, Henry's come to see you.
They seem happy to see me, so I feel like I can tell them to piss
Good
off.
health to you, sir.
God be with you.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
Do I just have to talk to everyone here?
I hope I can be of help to you.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though.
I've heard that someone's looking for men with...
If I knew you better.
Okay, neither of these guys know anything. What about you, Stump? What a great name. Hopefully you're not stumped for answers.
I heard that someone's looking...
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant.
Chill, dude, do you want me to smash your face in? Because I will, if you're going to be rude.
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
You have a lot of stuff to do. Wow. What do you train me as?
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
Let's get down to business, boy. I want to fight all of you guys.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to...
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
Let's go, Henry.
I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
Not at all. Let's do it.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. So cool. I'm going to wrap up the episode here, but don't worry. Next episode, we'll continue on the Monastery Crest and also beat these guys up along the way. So we should start the episode off with some fun. So as always, make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next episode as we get further and further along to finding out what this entire mission is all about. So I'll see you guys there, and fish out.